I guess we brought that Spire 2 up in this bitch and it started to act right. You feel me? This is my Spire Studio Generation 1. Still looking pretty good, right? Still looking pretty good. Got some gunk on the mic. Got some debris and grease or whatever the fuck it is up here. It seems like it's coming off. Oh yeah, it did come off. It did not want to come off when I was up north, but I had some crap up here. I guess we brought that Spire 2 up in this bitch and it started to act right. You feel me? You already know what it is. It's your boy Westbrook in the studio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace. And I'm sitting here with my Spire Gen 1 and I want to talk about what I feel about my Spire Gen 1 after, let's see, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. After 5 years of ownership. How do I feel about my old ass Isotope Spire Generation 1? Well,
said I will, Lord, love you. Darling,
if you don't know, they call me the Spire guy. It's not an official term, but I'm the Spire Studio guy. And my Spire Studio is a multi-track recording device that I take everywhere I go and that I use to make my over 100 and some odd songs, almost creeping on 200 now, and 180. Did I say 100 and 800? I don't know what I said. Anyway, I made a fuck ton of music on the Spire Studio. I got a Spire Studio 2 sitting here in the box, and we're gonna make a frick ton more. And I want to talk about what do I feel like I wasted my money? Let's start there. Do I feel like 5 years ago when I purchased this item, I could have, let's say, bought an ounce of exotic Zaza? Or purchased some type of plugin or software that could have helped me better record on Pro Tools, which I did have at the time of purchasing this. Could I have bought a better microphone? These are the things that I'm asking myself after 5 years of purchasing my Spire Studio. And you're going to be asking yourself these questions after 30 seconds of purchasing your Spire Studio. Oh my God, did I make the right decision when it came to this multi-track recording device? Or should I have bought something different? That was a mouthful. Guys, the answer to that question is,
it's already what God wanted me to do. If I didn't take a breath after this point, God had me here for this conversation.
I love the Spire Studio lineup.
Well, hello there.
It's a yes from me.
Okay, I would not trade this for anything. With all of the software updates that have come out over the past 5 years, not to mention with them releasing a second generation of the device, I don't think that there is any better device to have in your arsenal as a recording artist, right? Let's think about this. Like, let me unpack this for a second. And I want to warn y'all, I've been working now for like 90 days now, so I'm not running out of breath. I'm getting long-winded. I might have to find myself slowing down. If you watch some of the older videos, your boy was huffing and puffing by now. Take a deep breath. We ain't doing none of that. All right, so when we're talking about the ideal person to use a Spire Studio, right? You, right? You, sir. You got a family, possibly. or you're gonna end up starting one, because I'm pretty sure you're not wrapping it up. I mean, come on now. Everybody out here having babies randomly. So you out here, you unprotected with it. You feel me? If not, you got a family already, right? You got a full-time job. If you ain't got a full-time job, you bumming, which is a full-time job, okay? You got people breathing down your neck. You bumming so hard, they're like, man, we ain't gonna get a job, bro. We ain't gonna get some opportunities, man. You can come over here, apply to temp agency. I can take you up there right now. You donating blood and shit, okay? You doing a lot, right? When do you got time to go to the studio? First of all, if you bumming, you can't even get this. If you stumble across one of these, more power to you. I mean, golly, you lucky. But my point is, it's a lot going on in your life right now. The last thing you need is for music to take the main stage when it comes to responsibilities. And what I mean by that is, you want to be responsible when it comes to how you apply your effort towards your hobby, towards your dream. But you don't want people looking at you like, oh, he putting that before us. That's some Jerry Springer-ish. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on that Jerry Springer-ish right now. You trying to be a successful underground or mainstream recording artist. The only thing you got time for is that work. And this right here, this is gonna make sure you put that work in. This device right here is gonna make sure that you put all of that work in. Zoom in on this. Focus on this. Can we focus on this? Here we go. This is gonna make sure that you put all of that work in, right? Because you can, oh, hey babe, wait, let me just go to the bathroom real quick and lay down that vocal that you was thinking about. You feel me? You can do that. You can be like, oh, ooh, the baby's sleeping. Boom, bust out the headphones, go in. It's simple like that. You can jump in the car. You jump in the car, you boom, 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 bam. And I'm not saying, you know, some of y'all stuck on semantics. Okay? Some of y'all like, oh, I need the environments, the vibe for me, and da 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 da. Ask yourself this. Out of all of those vibey songs that you created, when you drop one, because the majority of the people, 85% to 95% of the artists that I see that spend their money on studio time and they need the vibe and all of this, and it's getting in the way of their family and the stuff that is really going to be important at the end of the day, they not even dropping. They dropping on SoundCloud, or they dropping in a place that they're not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Get the music out. Get it out in a good, clean, professional manner. Now, if you use every single song that I've ever created using my Spire Studio against me, you might have me there. Some of my songs was rushed. Some of my songs I recorded on the Spire Studio and I thought, I could do better, bounced it out to Pro Tools and fucked it up. Some of the songs, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of layers there that could have been corrected if I took my time and if I had a better recording environment, i.e. not trying to record in a hotel bathroom because I'm traveling at the time and things of that nature. If you can control certain things of that nature, this is the perfect device for you. Well, technically, this is the perfect device for you because you can't get this one no more. You can only get this one. You know what I'm saying? But we're not talking about my Spire Studio 2. We're talking about my Spire Studio first generation after the first 5 years. So after 5 years, I filled this thing up. It took me all 5 years to do so. So if I record like a podcast or something like that, I got to go and delete it out because the podcast is going to be like an hour long or something like that. So with this thing, I filled it up. That's why I got the second one. Anything that's not full, if it's not full, I'm going to fill it up. Okay, make sure it's a bit full. But you need a device. You a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Are you 2 Chainz? If you 2 Chainz, this is good for you too. You know what I'm saying? You in the car, you spitting, you got the headphones in, you listening to your beat. You can listen to your beat, you feel me? You just let's just say you listening to your beat. Let's use Wiz Khalifa Day to Day. Wiz Khalifa Day to Day back in the day, he used to be on GarageBand while he was chilling with the homies, you know what I'm saying, while they was smoking and drinking backstage and shit, he'd have his headphones on, he had a laptop there, he had GarageBand plugged into an interface, plugged into the computer, or the microphone plugged into an interface, plugged into the computer, so that while he chilling, he can be spitting and making songs and doing that. That's what that's for. Except you don't have to get this, you just boom, and then with the headphones, boom, and then you just vibing, and niggas is sitting there playing the game, and you like, I try to tell them I ain't playing games with them, and make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is for. That's what this is about. Is it about getting from 0 to 60? If you want it to be. If you set the environment to properly get you from 0 to 60, if you're doing everything right, yes. But lay the ideas down. Get from 0 to 60 later. And that's what this is for. You don't need, I mean, let's think about it. This is like my third and final point. Any person that's a mainstream artist, that's a full-time job. Okay? Mainstream artistry, as much as we would like to glamorize it as one hit record and just, oh yeah, bitches and tour and weed and chilling and orgies and chains, you in the studio a lot. Because once you get that one, they want another one, especially if you're working for a label. You in the studio a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a job. It's not, you know, it's glamorized on the outside, but on the inside it's work. You know, you watch interviews, you'll hear T.I. and them say they record 300 songs a year plus, which means that's a song a day. Some of y'all motherfuckers ain't doing a song a day, but you possibly could though, especially if you didn't have to go into the studio. So 5 years after purchasing my Spire Studio, it's still working, it's still breathing, it's still pumping, it's still moving, it's still grooving, okay? I haven't had to pay for studio time and I don't know how long. I've been able to put all of that money into marketing, family, just anything else that I could think of, while still getting somewhat of a quality sound and being able to get my shit out. I put out over hundreds of songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, crucify me for the ones that you don't like if you want to, but when I go through Gucci's catalog, when I go through Chief Keef's catalog, when I go through who are more hardworking artists, when you dive into deeper and deeper and deeper into people's catalogs, Boosie's catalog, who have a lot of music, 15, 20 albums plus. You know, Elvis Presley type shit. That's the numbers I'm going for. If I'm the only artist on my label, I want all the music, okay? When you diving into these people's catalogs, you're going to find songs that have hiccups along the way, whether they were recorded a specific way or whether the technology just wasn't there back then. And so I don't feel bad about what I've done. Especially if the Spire Studio Generation 1 has turned into the Spire Studio Generation 2. They listen to everything that I wanted from them into this one and in the software, and I can't complain. Your boy Westbrook ain't complaining. Your boy Westbrook just dropping, and that's what you need to be doing too. Spire Studio 1, if you can find one, is probably going to be overpriced. Maybe not, now that the 2 is out. Maybe they're going to drop the price back down on this beast. Because they had it up to $1,000 before the 2 came out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the best tool in your arsenal as a recording artist. Go through the comments on my page. You will see artists, oh, I've been working on music for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years plus. The Spire Studio is the best thing in my arsenal. It streamlined my process and this, that, and the third. And as long as they dropping, I'm happy. So, are you dropping? If the Spire Studio is not right for you, I'm pretty sure you're not right for it. Meaning your recording, the way you record, the way you do this, the way you do that is off. Something about what you're doing is off. I can go into a major studio and be off and fuck a song up. As the engineer or the artist. It's happened, I've seen it happen, and people still charge you. Might as well do it for a one-time fee. So you already know what it is, man. This is your boy Westbrook. I sat here and talked about how I feel about my Spire Studio, first generation, after 5 years. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about your Spire Studio, if you have one from the first generation. If you just got your second generation, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you're gonna do with it down in the comments below. Man, I appreciate y'all so much for tuning into this channel. I've been like a 3-month hiatus, building up this film and getting back in shape, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all sticking with your boy, and for some reason I haven't lost a subscriber. I've only gained more, so shout out to all of y'all. I ain't gotta tell y'all what to do. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Westbrook in the studio. Yeah. Peace. What's up? You, bro. You. I see you, girl. Go and subscribe to that channel. All right, we good?